There are 36 species of wild cats around the world. Of them, nearly 80% are declining in population. 16 are classified by the International Union for Conservation of Nature as vulnerable, endangered, or critically endangered. Their decline can be attributed to a variety of reasons. Among them is the wildlife trade. In addition to being hunted and sold for fur and other parts of their bodies, there is also a significant trade in cubs for private ownership. There are an estimated 15,000 captive exotic cats in the United States, most of which are found outside of accredited zoos and other facilities. The number of captive tigers alone are estimated to surpass that of those still in the wild. These privately owned exotic cats are often abused, abandoned, and killed when their owners find themselves unable to properly care for them. Big Cat Rescue is a sanctuary exclusively dedicated to exotic cats. It may come as a surprise to learn that the sanctuary got its beginnings in the very trade it is now trying to abolish, that of keeping exotic cats as pets. In 1992, Carol Baskin and her husband took in a 6-month-old bobcat that was no longer wanted by its previous owner. They soon began looking for a second kitten. What they found was a bobcat fur farm that sold kittens on the side. Appalled by the conditions, the couple purchased every cat at the farm on the terms that the owner would shut it down. They set up housing on 40 acres of land in the Citrus Park area of North Tampa to take care of the bobcats. At the time, they both still believed that exotic cats could make suitable pets. Over time, the truth of the matter was to become painfully clear. Under ideas such as preserving the species through domestic distribution, the Baskins bred and sold their cats to private owners. Along the way, they also began to take in other cats, buying them from auctions where they would have otherwise been bought by taxidermists, and also rescuing them from abusive situations. Mrs. Baskin began to realize that many of the cats she was adopting out were ending up just like her first bobcat kitten, abused, unwanted, and abandoned. She also began to realize how unrealistic it was to market exotic cats as pets and how she was actually contributing to their abuse. She stopped selling kittens, as well as intentionally breeding the cats to be sold. Instead, she began creating material to discourage others from keeping the cats as pets. Through a book and home video, she detailed how much time, money, and effort went into properly housing exotic cats in hopes that prospective buyers would think twice. By then, word had spread that she was taking in unwanted exotic cats, and thus the sanctuary got its beginnings. Today, Big Cat Rescue has evolved into the largest accredited sanctuary in the world, dedicated entirely to abused and abandoned big cats. It has grown to 55 acres and is home to 14 species of cats, including lions, tigers, leopards, and cougars. The cats come from a variety of places. Some have been abandoned by owners who too once believed that exotic cats could be kept as pets. Some are retired performing acts. Others have been rescued from being slaughtered for fur, or found as kittens after their mothers have been illegally killed by hunters. Big Cat Rescue is, after being dedicated to taking care of the cats, an educational sanctuary. It is committed to educating the public about the plight of exotic cats, both in the wild and in captivity, while discouraging them as pets and supporting legislation that bans such possession. As a non-profit charity, Big Cat Rescue relies entirely on the generosity of others. 100% of all donations are used to maintain the facility. You can help Big Cat Rescue by donating, purchasing items from their wish list, sponsoring a cat, volunteering, and by getting involved in your community and supporting legislation that bans the private ownership of exotic cats. Be it a little or a lot, anything that you can contribute will go a long ways in helping these beautiful animals.